Tarot Speaks. This is your March 2019 messages for Aquarius. Aquarius, you have soulmate as your overall energies for the month of March. And what soulmate is talking about is having more in-depth conversations, or conversations that are on a higher vibration. And your thought processes, you have the victim card. Now this card is indicating time needed to grow, or time for things taking time to grow, things taking time to manifest during the month of March. And this may be your own thought processes, or maybe you trying to accomplish something before the time is right. And with that thought process, you have facade as your communication sector, indicating, the need to, or the feeling that you need to say certain things or communicate in a way to make others feel some type of way, because you know the time isn't right to do a particular thing, but you're trying to placate others, or that's the word I want to use, is placate. Like, you want to try to please other people by using certain words, or promising certain things, because of this mentality that you have, or this way of being, that you are trying to accomplish something before the right time. So in your heart space, you have the trickery card. And I've explained the trickery card in another reading as being manipulation. This is about people manipulating situations in order to get their way, because they fear rejection, and needing to face the truth of a situation, with the facade card being here when it comes to what it is that you're really saying, and what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And maybe what it is that you're trying to accomplish isn't being accomplished, or it isn't the right time to try to accomplish a certain deed or take certain actions, and needing to seek higher wisdom, or really come into a situation with clarity about what you truly want, instead of trying to please others with your conversation, or trying to please others through your actions. And like I said, manipulation is the act of trying to coerce others to do the things that you want, because you just want love, or you just want to be recognized. And so you're maybe having certain conversations or saying certain things in order to please other people. The energy that you're bringing in is impasse. Impasse is talking about no longer being able to go in a certain direction, or having to change your path, or your course of direction being changed. Not necessarily that you can't go down a certain path, but there may be some things that you need to learn, or some things that you need to accomplish before you go down a certain road. In terms of how you're being viewed, you have creation. This is about your ability to manifest, whether this is finances, love relationships, or what have you. You have every ability to manifest what it is that you want. When it comes to what may be holding you back, we have complacency. So complacency is talking about focusing on other people's dreams, other people's what other people are doing, and holding on to a situation that is dead, or holding on to something that didn't manifest, and really focusing on that, trying to make something like I said, trying to make something happen that may be no longer viable for you, or trying to make something happen that isn't ready to bloom or blossom, or to be manifested during this time. You have the power to manifest certain things, but there may be some things that's not ready to be manifested quite yet. And what may be holding you back is you focusing on the things that aren't ready to be manifested, instead of focusing on what you can manifest during this time. What will help you move forward? You have recovery. Recovery is talking about healing, the doors being open, certain doors being open to you, spirit helping you through this transition that you're going through, because like I said, you've come to an impasse in certain situations where you can go no further, you can't go down certain paths just yet. Not that it's a no, or you can't or you won't. It's just that it's not time to do certain things. So you're being asked to seek higher wisdom in regards to the paths that you're taking, the situations that you're working on, the projects that you're trying to go through, and make sure that you're not coming from a place of trying to manipulate situations to go your way, when it's really not the time to try and manifest something that isn't ready to be manifested. Now, if you, with the victim card, as I said before, something isn't quite ready to grow. It's like having a seed and planting it today and then expecting there to be a full grown tree tomorrow. Things take time to grow, things take time to manifest, and you're being asked not to try to manipulate situations because you want a certain outcome. You're going to come to an impasse when it comes to trying to do certain things. So understand this month, when you come to a place where you can go no further, or something doesn't go the way you want it to, that it may not be the right time. Not that it's not going to happen at all. It may just not be the right time, and there may be some things that you need to work out first, or a different direction that Spirit is trying to take you in order to heal you from certain things, or in order for you to learn certain lessons, in order for you to achieve the goal in which you are trying to achieve. With the big victim card, we have the Two of Wands. Like I said, something's not ready to manifest yet, and you're looking out into the world and thinking about what it is that you can do next, what direction you want to take, what actions you want to take. This is what's in your thoughts right now. You may have planted some seeds. Like I said, you have the Two of Wands. This wand here is grounded, it's stable. You have some form of stability. You have some form of comfort, or something that you've worked on thus far, and now you're trying to look out into the world and see what else you can manifest, during this time. And you're looking to see what the world has to offer you. Like I said, you may come to a situation where some projects you may not be able to go forward on. You may have to take a different route, or look at things from a different perspective, but you're trying to take action to move forward, and you're thinking about ways in which you can do that. With facade, like I said, there may be some clouded communication. You may have had some ways of thinking, or some ways of interacting with others that stem from your childhood, or something that you may have dealt with. And like I said, facade is talking about you having communications, trying to please others, certain things that you are saying to please others, to placate others, to make others feel good, in order to sway them in your direction. With that, we have the Empress. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, but this is about stability, growth, having what it is that you need. Maybe you're dealing with someone in a love life relationship that you are communicating with, and you want your way in a situation, so you're saying certain things, doing certain things in order to create certain outcomes. When it comes to trickery, like I said, this is about manipulation, things being you being in a space where you want something to be accepted for some reason, or accepted in a situation, and it's coming off as manipulation. And this is in your heart space, so I can't say that it could be someone else, but maybe someone manipulated you. But I'm feeling like this is coming from you in a sense, because this is in your heart space. So in your heart space, there's a sense of wanting to be accepted, wanting to be loved, or wanting to achieve a certain goal, and using tactics in order to accomplish this. And maybe it's just not the right time in order to accomplish certain things with particular individuals. And with that, we have the Ten of Swords. So you may have suffered through some pain, some disappointment, some betrayal, or this manipulation that you are trying to, the way that you're manipulating a situation is hurting yourself. But at the same time, it's coming to an end. That whole situation where, maybe this way of being is changing, and that's what you're moving forward from. As you're communicating with someone, or as you are having certain communications with individuals, you're beginning to realize that you need to put an end to a certain tactic or a way of being in order to be able to move forward, because certain things, it may not be time to manifest during this time, and you're coming to the end of manipulating a situation in order to get your way. When it comes to impasse, again, they're talking about changing course, changing, it's about change, not being able to go down a certain road anymore, not being able to do certain things, not being able to see the road ahead or what direction things may take. And with the impasse card, like I said, um, like I say, with this card, God's protection could be you not being able to go down a certain road because you don't know what's down there. You don't know whether that situation is good for you. You don't know what's hidden in this situation. So you may have come to an impasse, or you may come to an impasse in the month of March. And with that, we have the Nine of Wands. So this is going to lead you to protect yourself, or like I said, you're being protected from going down a certain road with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is indicating that you've gone through a lot of battles. This is a time of healing, and now you may be guarded, or spirit may be keeping you from going down a particular path because it's not the right way to go, and there's another path for you, there's another way for you, that there's another direction in which you need to take. Like I said, this may not be a no, this may be a not right now situation, depending on what the situation is. With creation, you have the ability to manifest whatever it is that you want. You have all the tools necessary in order to manifest the things that you want. This will happen slowly with the Knight of Pentacles. You're moving slowly and methodically. You're looking at the details of a situation. You're trying to build your finances, trying to stay grounded and moving forward. So as you're moving forward, you're moving at a slow pace during the month of March. With complacency, like I said, make sure you're not building on someone else's dream or holding on to a false sense of building on something that is now dead. It has no growth, it has no future, or it has no potential for growth. Maybe something has already transpired and there was an ending and you can no longer go any further. So now what's holding you back is you still focusing on something that's not going to go anywhere. And maybe that's where you are being blocked during this time. And with that, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this Four of Pentacles is indicating you holding on to a situation that needs to be let go of. A situation that's dead, a situation that's over, something that may have hurt you in terms of your heart. Maybe you wanted to manipulate a situation into your favor, and now you're slowly moving forward as you're manifesting and trying to either get out of this situation or really looking at what it is that you can do in order to move forward from a situation, hopefully. And this is about, like I said, Four of Pentacles, holding on. This is a miserly energy where, holding on to your pentacles, holding on to the people, places, situations that you have in your life, and it's not producing what it is that you want to produce. Like I said, this could be a not right now situation. This could be maybe later, or a situation where there's some things that you need to learn before you can move forward out of the situation. There may be some healing that needs to happen, and we do have recovery here. So in order to move forward, there will be healing, there will be a door unlocked, there will be some keys or some resolutions that come in that need to be rectified before you can have what it is that you are trying to manifest. With that, we have Page of Pentacles, a new start, a new beginning, looking at the details of a new beginning, looking at what direction you can take. But this is something brand new. This could be a new job. This could be a new house. This could be something tangible that you're examining. And this is about, like I said, something that you're working on being healed. So during the month of March, you are healing from some situations. Like I said, you may be trying to force a situation right now that needs to be put on the back burner so that you can work on other things, and not try and manipulate people in situations because it's only going to hurt you in the long run. You need to put an end to that with the Ten of Swords. Let go of this situation where you may be holding on to something that is now dead. Protect yourself from going down that road, or particular roads with particular people that aren't serving you, because you've already been through those battles. You already come to a place where you can heal. This may be a slow process, but you are manifesting what it is that you need. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands. So you do have a victory coming. You are being recognized for your higher wisdom. You are being recognized for your ability to manifest what it is that you want. But like I said, with the victim card being in your thoughts, you may be trying to manifest something that is not time to manifest. But it's time to move forward from trying to manifest something that's not ready to grow yet. Like I said, think about that seed that you planted today and wanting it to be a full-grown tree tomorrow. So, with the soulmate card, this is about seeking higher wisdom, having higher levels of communication when it comes to interacting with other individuals, not placating others, not giving people what they want just because you want them to feel some type of way, but speaking truth and being honest and speaking from your soul with the soulmate card. That's what will bring you this victory. When it comes to victim and the Two of Wands, we're going to see what the messages are for Aquarius with unconditional love and guidance for the month of March 2019. You're trying to move forward out of a situation that's not ready to manifest quite yet. With that, we have humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. As I said before, this may be a not right now situation. This is a time for you to humble yourself when it comes to what it is that you're trying to accomplish, understanding that there are many paths to different goals that you are trying to set. Understand that you have to see other people's point of view as well as your own point of view. So you're going to have to soften your approach when it comes to certain things, especially when it comes to facade and the Empress. Like I said, you may be trying to communicate with someone in order to bring about stability and putting up this front, or putting up this front, trying to make things seem better than they are, or so that you can please someone else. And with that, we have priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. So this is about using your higher wisdom when it comes to the way you're communicating with individuals. Not putting on a facade, not speaking out of anger, not speaking out of turn, or not necessarily anger or out of turn, but not speaking in a way to try to manipulate a person to do what it is that you want, or to feel some type of way because you want something to manifest before the time is right. And with that, you're being asked to make it a priority to bring growth to situations and not to bring situations down, or not to bring clouded communications to others. With that, we had, or with trickery and the Ten of Swords, we're still talking about manipulation. We're still talking about, wanting love, wanting to be accepted, putting an end to that, coming from a very authentic place. And with that, we have the past. So there may be some things of the past within your heart, within your emotions that you're still holding on to. With that, it says, through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations, Ten of Swords, or energy in order to transform your heart space. So in order to transform this old energy of trying to manipulate situations the way you want them to, because of hurt feelings, because of the way you think of people, or the way you think of love, or the way you think about jobs, or the way you think about, you have to change the way you are thinking, or heal within your heart space. To transform the way you are approaching love life situations, or not coming from an emotional place, thinking logically with soulmate in order to have the victory that you want in relationship to others. When it comes to impasse in the Nine of Wands, protecting yourself, being protected, as you move forward out of situations, you may come to an impasse where you can no longer go down a certain road. You can no longer take a certain path, or maybe this is just a not right now situation where there are some things that you need to learn in order to move forward. And with that, you have loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. So you're being asked to stay loyal to what it is that you want. So even if you can't go down a certain path, the loyalty you display through finding a different avenue, changing the way you're approaching the situation, or continuously trying to battle things out, or finding a different way or down this path that you want to take. By you doing that, that shows spirit that you really want something. So you're going to have to come to a place where you're understanding what is necessary, or what changes are necessary in order to achieve the goal in which you are trying to achieve, and being loyal to that demonstrating that you can be reliable, demonstrating that you can be devoted, or that you are devoted to creating a consistent way of communicating, a consistent way of investing your time, effort, and energy. And with that, we have creation. This may be a slow process with the Knight of Pentacles of creating what it is that you want. Manifesting. Healing is a slow process. Healing does not happen overnight. It's just like that seed I was talking about. You know, manifestation doesn't happen overnight. It is a slow process, but you do have the tools necessary in order to create the outcome that you want. And with that, we have peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. So this is a slow process of coming to a place of peace within your own heart, within your own mind, so that your communication becomes more peaceful, so that your outcomes become more peaceful, and things begin to line up so that you can go down the path that you want to go during the month of March. With complacency and the Four of Pentacles, holding on to old situations, holding on to things that are dead, holding on to those old dreams, needing to release that and start over in particular situations, whatever situation it could be, love, job, what have you, whatever relationships you are holding on to, there may be some that you need to release in order to be able to start your own company, start your own, business ideas, or whatever ideas that you have that you may have been holding on to. Some of those may need to be released, or you may need to open up more so that you can receive what it is that you want moving forward. With that, you have self-love. To realize that the love of self is necessary to love another. So this is what may be holding you back, the need to love yourself enough to understand that you deserve love, to understand what it is that you deserve, and making that a priority, being loyal to yourself enough to receive from individuals by being yourself completely, bringing peace to situations. Like I said, healing takes a slow process. You may have to humble yourself when it comes to the way that you are thinking of others, making it a priority to communicate in ways that increase others and increase yourself, or talking or speaking positively to yourself, speaking positively from a higher place when it comes to the soulmate card, so that you can have those victories. And this requires you to have some self-love. Love for yourself may mean pampering yourself, may mean higher thinking of yourself, knowing what it is that you desire, knowing what it is that you bring to the table is just as good as what someone else brings, and not needing to prove yourself when it comes to certain things, not feeling like you have to manipulate situations in order to make outcomes happen right now because of how you feel about yourself. Maybe it's a lower vibration of how you feel, like maybe you feel not good enough or something like that, and you need to release some sort of past energy that may have made you feel inadequate. In terms of recovery in the Page of Pentacles, we're talking about having the key necessary in order to start over, to start a new path, to start over and bring stability, and seeing yourself, seeing the people in your environment, your home life, and everything in a new light. Having the opportunity to start over completely. We have harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. So understanding that you and everyone else are the same. With the Humility card, you are the same as everyone else. You deserve the same love everyone else deserves. It's about you being loyal to yourself and loving yourself enough to be open to receive the love others have for you by being yourself, and not having to placate others by prioritizing other people's, or this is what I want to say. It's like making other people's business, other people's responsibilities, your responsibilities. Don't make other people's responsibilities your responsibilities, or taking on other people's responsibilities in order to make them feel or accept you, while letting your dreams and your hopes and the things that you want to be working on goes to the wayside. This is like working for someone else for um, however many years, when you have the capability of creating your own business, or living with someone or paying rent somewhere for so many years, when you have the capability of purchasing your own home and investing that money somewhere else, or investing your time, effort, energy, and emotions into another person that doesn't invest that same energy, effort, and time into you. So in order to have successful outcomes, you're going to have to think about the investments you're making, the people you're involving yourself in, the energy that you're expending, and how that energy is being given away instead of investing into yourself to make you feel like you're adequate enough, or making you feel like you have what it takes to achieve the things that you need. Yes, helping other people is a good thing, but if you're not helping yourself, if you're not building upon your own foundation, then it causes you to feel inadequate in some way. That's what this is saying. So it's not me, it's what the reading is saying. So it's like, release those past ways of interacting, especially if you feel like you have to manipulate a situation in order to get what you want. And if you have to manipulate a situation to get what you want, apparently it's not the right situation. It's like, be loyal to yourself enough to understand that if I have to trick you into giving me what I want, then it's not meant for me, and I can no longer go down that path. If you want to bring harmony into a situation and healing into a situation, you're going to have to come down a different route, or take a different approach, and slow down and bring peace to situations, because you want to peacefully manifest. You don't want to manifest conflict. You don't want to manifest unstable situations where you end up having tower moments, or in unstable relationships, unstable job situations, juggling too many priorities, having other people's priorities that you're taking care of, not allowing others to take care of their own situations that they need to take care of, or take responsibility for themselves. This is about you taking responsibility for the way that you are handling your business, as well as taking that new path towards focusing on your own dreams, being loyal to yourself, not going down certain roads, not taking certain avenues that's going to stagger or hinder your growth, is the word. At the bottom of the deck, we have expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. You can be successful. You're just going to have to look at it from a higher perspective when it comes to how you are interacting with other people. If you want certain outcomes, you're going to have to eliminate the manipulation factor. If you have to make someone do something, or what I'm getting is like, if you have to make someone love you, they don't really love you. They're only manipulated into doing so. They didn't have the choice to. So this is about you being loyal to yourself enough to know that you deserve someone who wants to love you. That's what I'm getting. So I hope these messages were helpful to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know how these videos are resonating for you. And if you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box. Thank you so much to my new and my old subscribers for watching. And until next time.